welcome to Twin Pines. We are here this morning to give you a bit of an update of some of the things going on around camp and also share with you some information about different things about camp. For some of you, you know a lot about Twin Pines already. For some of you, maybe you don't know all the information that we're going to share, but we thought it was time to share with you a bunch of different things. So I'm here this morning with Sam. Sam is the assistant director here at Twin Pines, and Doug. Doug is the guest services coordinator, and we're going to have a chance to hear from both of them this morning. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Sam, I thought I'd start with you. I have a couple questions that I thought I'd ask you this morning, specifically about summer camp. One of Sam's responsibilities is programming as the assistant director. So I thought we would talk with him about some of our summer camp program stuff this morning. So, Sam, this summer, who should come to summer camp?
Well, the answer simply is everybody. We have camps for all ages, yes, even from 0 up through 100 plus. We have camps for the young ages, which means like family camp, and so newborns can come to that. Even the older people can attend that, but then there's also adult camp, which is for people who are outside of grade school ages, and they can attend a week at camp. Just because you graduate from school does not mean you cannot attend camp anymore.
Great, great. So of all those programs with all those different ages that you said, pretty much anybody, any age can come to camp. I do know that we have a fairly new newborn signed up for camp for this summer for family camp already. And you know, I won't mention the old people that are signed up, but we do have some of those older, wiser. That's the word we use. Wiser people signed up for camp as well. But all those programs for all those different ages. What is one program at Twin Pines that you believe is kind of a hidden gem and not enough campers know about it or attend it? What would you say?
I will say the On the Edge camps. They are we have 3 of them for all of the school age campers from 3rd grade on up. And the reason I choose that is because they are out in the woods. They stay in tents, but on cots. And even though some of the program is out in nature, they do eat meals here in that camp, and they take showers here at camp. It is not all that rustic. The other part of it is, if you are kind of scared at times out in the woods, maybe at night, it's a great time to start to put into practice relying on God for protection and for comfort during that. But then you're also out in God's creation, and you are getting time to learn about God's creation, and putting the two together can be exciting and neat to learn together.
So what you're saying is nature is neat?
Yes.
Nature is neat. Okay. That's pretty cool. So Sam, what is the impact of a week at Twin Pines for summer camp?
Well, that depends on the person, but it can be a lot. First of all, there is the spiritual aspect, which is of importance to us, that they will grow in their discipleship and relationship with Jesus Christ. However, there is also the social impact on a person's life. They get to meet new people most of the time. They are in cabins, and so and groups during the week. So they have to learn maybe to work with other people and interact with people who are different than them, which is a great thing to learn, how to live as a Christian in a community. The other part can be physically, because there's a lot of games going on throughout the week that also challenge mentally, also through the lessons that are provided throughout the week. And those are probably the big areas where a person is impacted. There's also, I would say, the relationships that are built. Campers can leave with new friends, but also develop relationships with some strong Christians who have been their counselors or guides or other staff throughout the week.
Next, I have a few questions for Doug, our guest services coordinator. Doug, what is the benefit of a retreat at Twin Pines?
So one of the really cool things about booking a retreat is you get to fully kind of customize your Twin Pines experience, and you can bring all the things that you really enjoy about summer camp, about camp, and really highlight them in your weekend. So if you want to focus on worship and singing and do a lot of that, you can do that. If you want to focus on being outside in nature, you can do that. If you want to focus on if a youth group, want to do a lot of games in the gym, you really get to pick the parts that you enjoy the most and what works best for you to connect with God and worship together, and you get to highlight those. So, and with all the groups that have come in, every retreat has looked different, and that's something that's been really cool to see.
So it sounds like all those options, there's a lot to choose from. So how hard is it to plan a retreat?
So it's very easy. And right now, too, we're moving into our new system with CampWise. So as far as the logistics of it, that's going to get even easier coming up soon. But feel free to reach out to if you have questions. If you haven't done a retreat before, all of us have been around here for a while and could definitely help you out too with the planning of it. But as long as you have an idea of what you want it to look like, what type of people you want to come, then it's just filling in the details and choosing how you want to spend your time with the options that we have here.
That's a great point, Doug. Sam and I and you all have vast experiences that we might be able to help somebody who's looking to plan a retreat, and I'm sure, Sam, you would agree you would help if somebody were to ask for help. We're not going to say no. So great. So what steps should someone take when they are interested in a retreat?
So first step would be just to give us a call at our office phone or send me an email.
And what is your email address?
Email is doug@twinpines.org. And yeah, just if you know the nights and meals and that type of thing, we could talk about pricing right away. Also, I think a big benefit too is if you haven't been at camp in a while or have never been, you can always feel free to come up and take a tour and look around and see what the facilities look like, what areas you might want to utilize. So that's always a great option too, to come up and take a look around before committing to coming up for the retreat. And then after that, it's just simply, once you put down a deposit, then you have your weekend, and then you go from there. The first step's just reaching out, and then, just goes from there.
Okay. So what are some opportunities that are coming up for people to attend a retreat here at Twin Pines?
So we have many weekends available for guest group retreats. We also have 2 of our own retreats that we're hosting and putting on coming up. So we have a For Ladies Only retreat that's coming up I think beginning of May. And then we also have our Spring Spruce Up Work retreat. And we'd love to see you guys come out to either one of those.
Great. So if you're interested in more information on one of the retreats that Twin Pines plans, or perhaps planning a retreat of your own, maybe even need some help, reach out to Doug and he would be glad to help you. So with Sam and I, we'd love to see you be able to be here at camp and enjoy a weekend. Just some more information for you here from camp. We are still looking to hire some summer staff to be a part of our summer ministry team. We're looking for lifeguards and counselors and a few kitchen helpers yet. So if you know somebody that might be interested, or you might be interested in being on our summer ministry team this summer, reach out to us here at Twin Pines, or you can go right on our website and you can apply to be on summer staff right on our website. Also looking for people to help in our first aid station. And Doug made reference to a new system that we're putting into place. This is also going to be of great benefit to our nurses. They will be able to track medications and distribution of medication and incidents, and have camper information much more at their fingertips and a little bit easier than they have in the past. So we're hoping that makes that a positive experience for anybody in our nurses and first aid station as well. But once again, if there's somebody that you know, or you are somebody who is a nurse or a licensed medical professional and would be interested in helping us out, we'd love to hear from you about that as well. Well, that pretty much covers everything that I wanted to talk about here this morning, give you a little bit of information, and we are glad to have you watching this video. We plan on continuing to do some videos like this. I don't know what we're going to call these little chats yet, but if you have an idea, don't hesitate to leave that in the comments or send us what you think these chats should be called. And also, if you have questions about camp that you would like us to answer, I would encourage you to send them to us as well. Like whatever questions you might have, we'll take a look at them and see if we can answer them in an upcoming video. So thank you for watching here this morning, and blessings to you, and we just can't wait to see you around camp.